Somebody said they sorry because it releases them, but the person meant to do it, the person did. It helps them to cope when you was little or in your life right now. Okay. It was heartbreaking because somebody tried to put you out as a child, destroy you, murder you as a child or as an adult. Somebody was gambling too much and they needed to be checked, getting away with things too much when you was a child or as an adult. Somebody was toward you. Okay, any deterrent that causes a dysfunction in the AM as a child, you needed to get away from, or as an adult. As a child, somebody wanted to pluck you because they felt you was a turncoat. As an adult, it's the same thing. As a child, you told somebody something and they took you for a joke and saying, yeah, me too. As an adult, it was the same. Okay? You was gaining much hope in it all and seeking everything in it as a child or somebody in the present. You was dealing with a resource or your family with all kind of paperwork. Your parents, because you was a child. Okay? Or in the present. Follow me? Dealing with a resource. Oh, shoot. Okay? It was going to be a miracle for somebody not to become a felon when you was young, because somebody tried to put you out, tried to destroy you and kill you. It was going to be a miracle for the person not to become a felon. Follow me? As an adult, it's going to be a miracle for somebody not to become a felon in your adult life, who tried to do something against you, tried to kill you or destroy you. Okay, we have right here when you was young. Skin color is different, so something going on with the skin. But all blood is red. So somebody had a problem with your skin back then. Maybe some racial tension or something with race or your skin color, your skin tone, or whatever was going on when you was young. But whoever need to see it in the world of their mind. Over here as an adult, it's still somebody got a problem with your skin color. Whatever it is, okay? So we had, when you was a child, you had to make sure he or she was an adult and don't just look like one. So your parents or whoever these people are, some kind of way, they look like they was an adult, but they didn't act like one, and it fooled you as a child because they were starving for power. Whoever this was who abused you, tried to kill you, tried to put you out, period. When you was a child, as an adult, somebody was starving for power that you know or you don't know, whoever this is who tried to put you out, and you had to make sure this person is an adult and don't just look like one because it could fool you. Okay, let's go. Back then when you was little, you're in my dreams, call me soon. So some kind of way, somebody was in somebody's dreams back then, wanted you to call, wanted you to communicate, or you wanted somebody to communicate. You're in my dreams, call me soon. As an adult, somebody want you to call them soon because you in their dreams or whatever's going on there. If not you as a child, some grown-ups or whoever it is, somebody was in somebody's dreams and their thoughts thinking about them and they wanted to be called, communicated with, or whatever. Whoever the adult was in your life back then. So we have when you was a child, you had to get ready to be in charge of your life and move fast on what was calling you forward. But the grown-ups in your life needed to do that because you was a child. As an adult, you had to get ready to take charge in your life as an adult and move fast on what was calling you forward. Because somebody when you was young, a child, had a blank look on their face. So what's next is trying to tear another person down. That would be you, trying to tear you down. Whoever this is, as an adult, somebody had a blank look on their face and they tried to tear you down. Back then, you might have been eating something as a child and somebody threw out a threat to you. Whatever they said, they're gonna do. Follow me? As a grown up, somebody might have been eating and putting out threats on what they want to do toward you. Either they said it to you or they was thinking it or talking to somebody else about it. Okay, when you was little, rape took me here sexually. So when you was little, some kind of way somebody molested you when you was a child. Okay? And told you to get up when you was a child. Over here as an adult, rape took you here sexually to make you however you are sexually. In some kind of way, maybe you were going to get up in some kind of support group or something like that and talk about it. About why you feel the way you feel sexually. Follow me? As an adult. Follow me? So when you was young, something was premeditated by the grown-ups. Any grown-ups. Anybody older than you. And they need to be a realist about it. Or you had to be a realist about it. Because maybe you had to just believe whatever these people were saying, whoever it is. Okay? As an adult, you had to be a realist about things because you find out something's premeditated as far as somebody doing something against you as an adult. Okay? When you was a child, somebody was trying to dog chain you, use their muscle and keep you down, keep you confined, keep you stuck, keep you adopted, keep you stolen or whatever happened back then when you was young. Keep you dominated or whatever they was doing. As an adult, somebody's still trying to control and dominate and have muscle over you or use their muscle to control you as an adult. As a child, you was in affordable housing. So we could be dealing with foster care with this or just regular housing. Follow me? So, or somebody who was taking care of you, whoever this is, right? If not your parents, it could even be your parents. I don't know who it is, right? I'm not tolerating you. So whoever it is decided that they weren't going to tolerate you for some reason. Somebody didn't want to tolerate you. I'm not tolerating you. As a child, you was in affordable housing. Could have been foster care, whatever this is. Somebody's care. Follow me? As an adult, some kind of way, somebody is saying that they not tolerating you. Or somebody is saying to somebody you know they not tolerating them. And they in affordable housing or what's going on here. Let's just go through it. Number 2. You might have been 2 years old when something happened. Okay, so we have somebody back when you was young was taking pills some kind of way. Okay, can look around the corner and get them anytime they want it when you was young. In your life today, somebody you know take pills, can get them anytime they want. We had back then when you was young, you was dealing with an idiot, whoever the idiot was. Mother, father, sister, brother, doctor, teacher, neighbor, whoever, friend, somebody, when you was young, was an idiot. And then that person had like a network of idiots tacked onto that person when you was young. Agencies or whatever this is, I don't know, or family or whoever this is. Okay, when you're an adult, you're dealing with some idiot, whoever the idiot is. If you know it or not, you're dealing with an idiot. If you don't know actually who the idiot is, you're dealing with one. and a network of them to go along with that person. Okay. Okay, let's just see. So we have, I just saw this, God. Okay, you had to cover, your genitals need to be covered when you was young. Intensity, when you was young. But they wasn't, because you was a child. So whoever was doing whatever to you. So by being a child, your genitals being covered, I'm going to say somebody need to protect you from people abusing you, but nobody protected you. Follow me? And somebody needed to be your shield of protection to not allow somebody to abuse you. Get what I'm saying? As an adult, you got to cover your genitals. So, back then when you was young, a child I'm talking about. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Anything like that, even up to 5. But really, I'm focusing on 1, 2, 3. So it can go up to 5, but really 1, 2, 3. Back then when you was little, you was nervous. If you wasn't nervous, somebody around you was nervous. Parents, siblings, or whoever. Because whoever it is didn't want to lose their job or didn't want to lose you. So if you was adopted, they didn't want to lose you, and they didn't want to lose the money that they was getting for you. Anything like that. Or they didn't want to lose their job if they had a job. Because if they had to stay home and watch you all the time, they gonna lose their job, because they gotta stay and watch you and make sure your genitals covered by them staying home to protect you from any vultures or whoever was around that try to abuse you. Okay. As an adult, maybe you was nervous. Strike that. Somebody else was nervous because they weren't about you washing your hands on whoever this is, or losing their job. Because when you was young, a child, somebody broke you off like a twig on a tree. So if you're looking at me, that mean they didn't murder you. That means that I can't use murder for this one. I can say they tried to break you off like a twig on a tree. They tried to kill you. Because we got to think that second card is the one or the one that is dead. So somebody tried to kill you when you was young, whoever it is, right? But I can also put it with, by your genitals being covered, need to be covered. Somebody was trying to break you off like a twig on a tree. That means somebody was abusing you, trying to make it where, take your innocence away. Follow me? As an adult, somebody tried to break you up like a twig on a tree. That means somebody tried to murder you, try to plan and premeditate and make it happen. When you're young, a child, little, you needed tenderness and sensitivity, and what you wasn't getting from wherever you was living or whoever this is. As a grown-up, somebody might want that from you, right? Or you might wanted it when you was an adult too, but after a while, it changed up, I guess, and maybe somebody wanted it from you now. I don't know. When you was a child, unfortunately, something didn't smell right to your parents, to people around you, or to you as a child. As a grown-up, unfortunately, something didn't smell right to you. Something was wrong. Okay? When you was little, you had to clarify that choosing you first was always the best choice. So you told on somebody, somebody at school, your teacher, your neighbor, you told somebody something. Whoever you told. To clarify that something was happening to your home. If not you, one of the people in your home did something. Over here, as an adult, you had to clarify that choosing you first is always the best choice. You want to choose you before anybody. Because back then, maybe somebody was choosing themselves first. So when you was little, you ain't have too many choices when you was real little because you was a child. So somebody was trying to choose themselves first over you or whatever was going on here. When you was young, somebody needs to depend on themselves to elevate themselves. Also, as an adult, you had to depend on you to elevate yourself, and you did, or somebody needed to, that you know as an adult. Is it your race? So somebody had a problem with your race, something written down, the chronicle when you was young, or something about your race, dealing with race, skin color, when you was young, or in your life now. Race, skin color. When you was young, somebody needed to turn themselves into a new version, but they wanted you to turn yourself into a new version. They didn't like how you was, or as an adult. Okay? Somebody wanted to deviate from the conquest deal, wanted to not be connected to you, or wanted or you wanted that, or as an adult you wanted to be disconnected from somebody, and you did, or somebody you. So we have somebody, I'm making a change, believe what you wish. Somebody wanted to get away from you or wanted a change. I'm making a change, believe what you wish. Because you're a child, you can't do but so much as a little child. But in your being a grown up, you can make the change over here. And you telling somebody believe what they wish, but you might say, well, I'm just letting you know I'm leaving, or whatever. You might be saying different words than this, but it mean the same. When you was a child, it was obvious when you was a child that you'd be scared of nothing. But in your adult life, it's obvious that you was going to be scared of nothing. Because somebody wanted you to be, as a child, full of submission. They wanted to have you under full range submission as a child, and over here as an adult. Teaching children was your path. You was going to be a workhorse with it, or as an adult. Boom. You was going to let spirit in when you was a child, and you did. Or when you was an adult. Somebody tried to insult your intelligence when you was a child, or as an adult. Somebody was a mouthpiece to you as a child, some kind of way. And they wanted you to do something. Follow me? As a child. As an adult, somebody was a mouthpiece to you, and they feeling like, what you gonna do about it? Or they feel like they did something to you, now what you gonna do about it? Or whatever they thinking like. Somebody looked at you as easy as a child here, and they was banking on you, banking on it, something they decided back then. or as an adult, because back then somebody was trying to kill you as a child. And as an adult, both directions, somebody trying to kill you. Okay, somebody was searching for you as a child, or you were searching for somebody as a child. As a child, you was little. Somebody was searching for you, or you were searching for somebody. But in adulthood, somebody searching for you, or you searching for somebody. How is it going? Okay, we got a lot of racial cards keep coming out. Okay, we got somebody got a problem with your actual race or your complexion. When you was young and it was hyped up, your complexion, your skin color, or it was just some racial person. It could be people the same race and they got a problem because you're too light, too dark. Or we dealing with somebody of another race, prick, that had a problem. Whoever it is, agency, siblings, mother, whoever this is, I don't know who it is. Or over here in the present, somebody got a problem with your race. Racial, and it's hyped up. Racist, or somebody who your same skin, right? But they just got a problem with your complexion. Somebody wanted no excuses back then when you was young. Excuse my French, they didn't want no excuses out of you. Over here in the present, they don't want no excuses out of you, or they not going to make no excuses for things that they doing, or they need not make none, because somebody going to court. So we got over here a description of a mother, whoever your mother was or your mother is. Over here we got a mother over here also. We have over here, when you was young, somebody wanted to feel it and have fun, like style. Your mother, your sibling, somebody. Over here, somebody like to have fun and like style. So over here, somebody need to get more sleep to become more energetic. It's not you, you as a child. This a grown up. Either they was high some kind of way, or they just need to get more sleep, or it's you over here. I mean, not you. It's somebody that you know over here need to get more sleep, or they getting high, whatever's going on. Somebody when you was young needed to see it for what it is, because there's energy seeking as far as you. Because we got somebody, if you love black, it's for you. So if we got somebody dealing with a racial problem, or people with race back then some kind of way, if you love black, it's for you. Okay, so let's just see. We got to see it for what it is. You could be a mixed child. You could be somebody who mixed. I'm trying to think here. Or we dealing with adoption agency that's racist, that don't like black people, or what's going on here. I'm trying to wiggle this a little bit. Person energy seeking somebody. Or over here in your present life right now, you gotta see it for what it is, or somebody else need to see it for what it is. If they love black, they need to see it for what it is, because either you black, you mixed, or whatever's going on here, or energy seeking, energetic. Look at that. They back to back. This person got too much going on. Whoever it is. Okay, so let's just flow. So we got somebody who tried to kill you as a child. A little child. So go get it. Go you're gonna go get him or go get her, or somebody was gonna come get you on the Tuesday or whatever day of the week back then. Somebody was coming for you back then when you was little. You wasn't going, you was a little child. Somebody's coming to get you. Or over here as an adult, somebody was coming for you. Or you was going toward somebody. So it says you had to start falling back in love with yourself as a child, because maybe some kind of way you didn't love yourself because you was around people who didn't love you. Over here as an adult, you had to start falling back in love with yourself because you were stripped of loving yourself from who you was growing up with. You didn't have that. We got number 14. Something could have happened when you was 14 or 40 or 41. Let's just flow. You were 4 years old, 1 year old, 5 years old, take it however it's going. You pinpointed it and you complained about something that might have happened to you when you was little, to your parents or whoever it is, or whoever you said it to, or the teacher, somebody, or as an adult you pinpointed something and you complained about it. So we have that you were spending time wanting to know how long you was going to be somewhere, or some grown-up, whoever it was, wanted to know how long, the back end, where this lead me to, how long it's going to take, how long it's going to be. An actual grown-up that had you some kind of way, spending time somewhere, or some grown-up might have had you through adoption, want to know how long they're going to be having you, where it's getting them at, what they're getting from it, how much money or whatever. Or they actually took you somewhere with them and they was getting money or getting something from somebody and they wanted to know how long something was going to be. Or over here in your adult life, somebody want to spend time with you some kind of way and you want to know where this getting me at, where's this going at. Are you getting married, or are you getting a job? You want to know what the person want and what you getting from it as an adult. But when you was a child, it's some kind of way some grown up had you somewhere, took you somewhere, or was watching you, had you adopted, or what was going on. So we have wear the shield on and the helmet of strong for the best option. So when you was a little, you had to wear the shield on and the helmet of strong because you was a child. There's nothing you could do with these grown people. Okay? As an adult, you're going to wear the shield on and the helmet of strong for the best option for you. And when you was little, somebody wanted to be free from a commitment of having you some kind of way. And you also might wanted to be free. So somebody wanted to be free from a commitment of having you. Watching you, having you, or whatever. Over here, somebody wanted to be free from a commitment with you, or you wanted to be free from a commitment with somebody as an adult. So you could have been adopted. That's what it keeps on looking like. Adopted, or dealing with an agency, because here the agency right here. Resources, agencies, information. Let me see how much it is. I'm gonna try to do one more. I'm gonna stop. Let me see. Okay. Somebody was saying whether your parents or somebody was available because you was a child and your parents or somebody grown up, somebody older than you said they were sure they was available, they can do something or whatever, they're available, or somebody in your present life going to ask you, is you available or anything like that. You're going to say you sure, or you might say no, I don't know. Being adopted. So you was adopted or raised by somebody or watched by somebody as a child or whatever this is. It keep on coming out. Or finding my parents even matter. So if you was adopted, finding your parents could have been working and you could have been home with your siblings and they was watching you. And you just want your parents to come home, or you actually was adopted or raised by somebody else. Okay, or over here as an adult, you're dealing with somebody who was adopted, who was taken on by people as their family. That's not their family, or finding their parents even matter, or they was adopted. Anything like that. So let's just look. So we have right here that back then you couldn't believe in man's word but only in God's word, or your parents or whoever it is who God talking about right here. Because somebody wanted to settle you down at the fortress in something that you couldn't get out of. Have you stuck? Or as an adult over here, you or somebody you know had to not believe in man's word but God's word because somebody was trying to settle you down in a fortress. Have you stuck in a situation as an adult? Okay. Somebody needed soul support because they were sadistic to you as a child and even as an adult. Okay, somebody was following you as a child from a distance, keeping track of you, following you, keeping track, keeping notes, or whatever it is doing. As an adult, somebody still following you from a distance, some kind of way. Follow me? Let's give us a moment here. Okay, so somebody was questioning your ability to be a star, to be a good child, to be to grow to be anything, somebody special or whatever, your capabilities to be a star. Question your capabilities to be a star, or they knew that you had some kind of capabilities to be a star. Or over here, somebody question your ability to be a star, be a wife, be a mother, be anybody good in life, and be able to do a job. Okay, we got adopt again. You wanted love from whoever this is that was raising you, or whoever this is over here, right? But you wasn't getting it. Over here, somebody, you wanted love from somebody over here, or somebody wanted love from you. However, take it however it goes. Okay, stop loafing around and change house. So some kind of way that you was a child, so your parents or whoever had you or somebody had to stop loafing around and change house, and they changed house as far as putting you somewhere or whatever they did, because somebody asked was the person available up here. Over here in your grown-up life, somebody or you had to change house and stop loafing around and stand in a place you need to move from. So we have right here that this is seek the range of God and make your presence known. So when you was young, you needed God to make God's presence known and seek the range of God. Have God's protection around you, like God's bubble of protection around you. And over here, as an adult, or somebody you know, need to seek the range of God, to have God's bubble around whoever or you, and God to be in the person's presence or yours, or as a child. So somebody when you was young was ready, and somebody said no more. So some kind of way, I don't know who this is, a grown up. Or over here, somebody was ready and you said no more, or somebody said it to somebody. So be it. Somebody's dealing with a lawyer, a counselor, an advisor, or somebody over here was controlling. Over here, adoption agency, or who this is, or social worker, or whoever this is over here, or whatever this stuff is over here. Over here, as a grown up, you're dealing with an advisor. So be it. Counselor, lawyer, or somebody you know. Okay, gradually a court date was going to build up, was coming back then. When you was young, a court date was coming up. Or over here, when you are grown up, a court date coming up as far as you or somebody you know, gradually. drowning in a sea of feelings you can't recover from. So back when you was little, some kind of way you was drowning in a sea of feelings you couldn't recover from, and something could help you. Church, hospital, or someplace, or whoever was taking care of you, or whatever's going on here or over here. As an adult, you was drowning in a sea of feelings you couldn't recover from, or somebody you know, anything like that. Somebody was upset and mad outside as far as you. Or over here in your grown-up life, somebody's upset and mad as far as you still. Outside, in the house, or wherever they are. In the building, or wherever they are. Okay, so somebody's being choosy about going to a whole nother city or state. A whole nother state. Being choosy over there when you was a child. Or over here as an adult. Somebody being choosy as far as like going to another state. You or somebody you connected to. Okay, when you was little, over here, this when you was small. Something was supernatural you saw. Supernatural. Clearly. Epiphany. Anything like that. Spiritual. Or these people, whoever was raising you, they saw it about you or whatever. Or over here, as an adult, you see something spiritually. Supernatural. Over here as an adult. Something was being forced when you was little, forced on you. You was being forced or whatever. When you was adult, somebody trying to force you with something. We got numbers, whatever they could be. So we have, it could be any city. These just are examples, on the cards. Everything is examples. You was pinching the surface of a thing, but you was a child. So when you was a child, you had supernatural thoughts, epiphanies, and all kind of things happening to you. But you was pinching the surface of a thing because you was a child. The more you grew older, it got stronger and stronger. But whoever was raising you was pinching the surface of a thing. These people over here, when you grown up, somebody was pinching the surface of a thing as far as, because they was trying to force something, whatever they was trying to force. Okay, so we have right here that we must continue to function as a human. You have to refuse. You gotta when you don't let go of your past, you refuse your future. So when you was young, some kind of way, maybe these people was trying to make it go away, your supernatural, or anything you had supernatural that they saw in you from God, they was trying to make it go away, because something was forced. So they was pinching the surface, and they saw it, they was forcing it to go away, but they saw it in you some kind of way, and they was trying to make it go away. They wanted your past to go away, make it go away, so you won't be like that. They want you to function as they called the human, because they felt like that wasn't being like a human if you had some kind of supernatural stuff. So over here as a grown-up, leaving your past behind, you had to leave your past behind. And that would be these people, I guess. Or anybody had to leave their past behind to function as a human and don't be depressed and being a drug addict or being somebody who's not strong. Or these people might have been following you from a distance, following you all along from when you was young all the way up to now, and they still trying to make your past go away. And that would be that you are what you are, and you're growing constantly. So we have right here that You had skills in being there with these people. You would be ruined, right? And they was trying to do whatever they was trying to do as a child to change you up, maybe some kind of way. But over here, as an adult, you have skills you ruin here. And they trying to buy you some kind of way. So some kind of way, maybe somebody eventually, instead of trying to buy you, they trying to steal from you maybe. They see you have skills and they trying to make you ruined. They trying to ruin you and they have skills, but they trying to steal instead of buy anything from you. They trying to steal whatever from you. You got a stable mind as an adult. As a child, you might have been unstable because you're a child and you deal with sadistic people and all kind of people here. How much will it take for you to change? How much will it take? Because they was trying to force a change in you to make it where you didn't have supernatural things happening. They wanted you to have a stable mind, but you did have a stable mind. They try to control you. So we have right here, you was around something flowery and green. God wants you to be your own cheerleader. And when you're an adult, you're going to be your own cheerleader. So that means you had to cheer yourself on and be happy with your own self back then, because you didn't have no kind of cheerleaders when you was young. Over here, you still had to be your own cheerleader because you still don't have it. Okay, so we have right here that somebody was dealing with the billboard. So back then, it wasn't a lot of jobs, some kind of way. It was neutral as far as work, or as far as your information wasn't put out there like it should have been. But now, dealing with the billboards, and it might not be a lot of jobs, but right now, your information might be being put, you might be being put out there. You might be, as far as the tarot community or whatever it might be, whatever it is you do, you being put on the billboards because it's being out there. It's being observed. Whatever it is you do, right? So we got a Wednesday, Friday, or whatever day of the week. Somebody worked hard on something, and they worked hard on when you was younger, trying to make your psychic ability or whatever you had go away. They was trying to make it go away because they wanted you to have what they call a stable mind. There's pinching the surface. There's pinching the surface of a thing and all, trying to force and make it where you don't that go away, right? And as an adult, they working hard on also doing things to make it where you don't be on a billboard, where you don't be observed, where you don't be acknowledged, or whatever here, whatever days, because they want to ruin you as an adult, because they know you have skills. They want to take your skills. They want to steal your stuff instead of buy it, anything like that. Yeah, because something's being forced as a child. There's forcing things to make it where they try to make it where you don't be like you are. So you was abused a lot when you was a child, because they felt you wasn't functioning as a human, but you was functioning as a human. Because this right here, they ain't consider functioning as a human, having anything supernatural. So they wanted you to function as a human. Get what I'm saying? They saw it clear as possible you had some kind of supernatural something going on with you. They saw that, and they're trying to force it out of you. And up to today, they still trying to force it out of you because it's coming up in the present. Okay, so say, let me put it on pause for a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's just say, Okay. When I was young, something was done to me unjust, and it went to court. As an adult, something still was done to me unjust, and it's going to court because I wanted sensitivity, because I was a wanderer, or whoever this is who did something to me unjust was a wanderer and wanted sensitivity. Or over here, whoever this person is, I don't know. Okay, let's start. So we have that I lost myself but no more. It is okay to let him or her go. This person gonna always know you love this person. You lost yourself back then, but no more. When I was young, some kind of way, somebody lost their self, but no more. Or I lost myself, some kind of way, as far as being a little child, who I really was like because of these people or whoever this is. Somebody who God says that I love, whoever it is, when I was young. Or over here as an adult, it's okay to let this person go because God said that I lost myself with this person, and that person will always know I love that person. As an adult, whoever that is, somebody I wanted to cherish me, that's going to say they sorry to me. But over here as a child, somebody I wanted to cherish me, that needed to say they were sorry, or they did say it, I just don't know. Okay, I was battling as a child, and it was time for some grown-ups or somebody to see I was battling as a child. Or over here as an adult, it's time for people to see that I was battling, or it was time for me to see that somebody was battling with me as an adult. Because right here we dealing with a lawsuit, going to court some kind of way for something unjust as far as money. Okay, but over here we got colical. So we have over here that we dealing with money over here too, some kind of money. Child support, regular money, assistance, or whatever it is for when you're a child, whatever that is, somebody, I don't know. So somebody wanted, myself as a child, I wanted sensitiveness and softness, but maybe this person eventually wanted it because this person was going to be going to court maybe some kind of way as far as what the person did unjust to me as a child. Over here as an adult, somebody wanted sensitiveness and softness as an adult because this person going to be going to court, but this person got to find other ways to pleasure this person's self as far as being an adult. And God said I got to stay on my path, okay, as an adult. But over here as a child, God wanted me to stay on my path. And these people, whoever it is, this person, this wanderer, needed to find other ways to pleasure this person's self. So maybe some kind of way this person had to go to court as far as something against me. Battling as far as money, non-support, or whatever kind of money this is, some kind of money. Very noisy. So we have going back when I was young, some kind of way I went somewhere, and it was an entry level of darkness. It was dangerous, negative, bad for me. It seemed like it was nice, or it could have been my own house. I don't know what it is, right? So if not me, you, or whoever it is we talking about. Okay, so I'm going to say you for right now. Whoever it is though, right? Went wherever. Or it could be your own house, whatever it is, right? But it became darkness and negative. Follow me? Over here, some kind of way you went somewhere and it became negative. Follow me? Because you lost your cushions in minutes. Wherever you went, with somebody or in your own house. Some kind of way you lost your cushions. Lost your security as a child. Whatever it is, right? Or over here as a grown-up. Or somebody you know gonna lose theirs. Let's just play. Okay, we got somebody when you was young, was gay or was getting married. Or over here in your present, that's gay or getting married. Anything like that, I'm going to let everybody know about it. Because the card keep being in my face. That's why I'm saying it. So we have, when you was young, you picked door 3 junk to put things in that wasn't good for you, or somebody decided to put you in door 3 junk. That means mistreat you, treat you like garbage, not treat you right, attempt to kill you and everything else when you just wanted loyal. Okay? Or when this person, whoever this wanderer is, went to court, the judge decided to put this person in door junk. Or you was the wanderer where you was getting placed in different foster homes or whatever, and you wanted sensitivity, whatever this is. Over here, you wanted loyal, but you decided to put somebody in door 3 junk, or somebody decided to put you in there that wasn't loyal to you as an adult. Okay, lights was flashing, and your parents or somebody needed to see the lights and what needed to go back then in your life when you was little. Or over here as an adult, somebody needed to unwant what needed to go in as far as you. Or you needed to unwant what needed to go, and that would be person, place, or thing that was no good for you. Because, yeah. Don't have to be New York, wherever it's at. We dealing with a funeral parlor or drug treatment. Or we can just say a death, okay, of something. So let's just flow a little bit. Some kind of way when you was young, you was dealing with a funeral parlor. Or somebody was on drugs, somebody was in treatment, or you was in treatment. Somebody put you in treatment some kind of way, or had you in treatment, or somebody who was around you was in treatment, or somebody had you in treatment as a child. Get what I'm saying? Under doctor's care, psychological, or whatever was going on, if it's you. Or some grown-up was in treatment, or needed to go in treatment, or you was dealing with a funeral home you went to when you was young. Follow me? As an adult, somebody you know going in treatment, you going on treatment, or you dealing with an actual funeral you're going to be going to. Don't have to be New York, but wherever you live. Okay? Let's not mask the smell of foul, because when you was little, it was foul what was done to you. Because maybe somebody put you under some kind of doctor's care and some kind of treatment, psychiatric place, or whatever they might have did. Where it left you with feelings that flow like a river. Right? Or over here, let's not mask the smell of foul because somebody put you in door 3 junk and treated you like you wasn't nobody. Some kind of way. And wanted to put you in a funeral home. That means wanted to cause your death. Follow me? Let's not mask the smell of foul because that was foul. Okay? Because it made you have feelings that flow like a river. So we have right here, you had a blank look on your face, or somebody when you was a child, or over here when you were grown up. Every day wasn't a good day when you was a child, or some grown person you was around, or as an adult. It was a mastermind in it all, follow me, that planned everything to the T when you was a child. That created a shockwave in your life as a child. Over here as a grown-up, we still got a mastermind that plan things out to the T to create a shockwave in your life and destroy you. Because we got somebody when you was young, he, she, or whoever it was there, and the person was vengeful to create a shockwave for you as a child and tear your life apart, kill you as a child. As an adult, it's the same thing. Somebody vengeful, he, she, or whoever it is, right? Let's follow the universe. Stay amazing. So we have right here that back then somebody was annoyed by the pandemic. The pandemic of what? Maybe it was foster care. A lot of children coming, or a lot of babies being born. I'm going to look at it that way. Or somebody was drugged out. Get what I'm saying? Over here, this would be the real pandemic. Somebody annoyed by the pandemic, or was annoyed by the pandemic. Some kind of way. Okay, so we have right here that Somebody, when you was young, somebody took off every layer to reveal the naked soul. That means somebody took off your clothing some kind of way. But somebody was a money machine. So we got somebody who had money, somebody you live with, somebody who was controlling the money for your household, or whoever this is. Or if it's not you, is your parents or somebody, some kind of way, was dealing with a money machine, a person who controlled the money. Follow me? Over here, you was dealing with a money machine, or somebody else was dealing with a money machine that was taking off every layer to get the money, or the person, they live with the person or whatever's going on. The God way is God. Being a child, you couldn't do too much of talking as a child, but I got to put it over here. The God side would mean that God wants you to express, let out everything, and say what it's going to be and what it ain't going to be towards somebody who a money machine, somebody who tried to give you money or something like that to have you undress or anything like that. Or we dealing with a parent or somebody over here that might have been undressing some kind of way to get money as far as a job, or some kind of way they was being controlled by an agency or whoever it is that was controlling things as far as their home and who could live in their house or whatever's going on. Okay, you got beat as a child. Whichever way. Okay, over here as a grown-up, you got beat some kind of way, financially, mentally, physically, verbally, emotionally, as an adult. Okay, your thoughts counted when you was a child, but your parents or whoever was in control of you, thoughts counted too. Why did they allow themselves to be molded by an agency or whoever this is that's controlling a job, the courts or whoever this is? Okay, over here, behave as an adult. Your thoughts count. And you're not going to allow nobody to mold you as an adult. So as a child, some kind of way, for all eyes to see, somebody was going to see or say that somebody was gay. Or somebody was going to get married. Over here, for all eyes to see, somebody going to let everybody know the person is gay. Or the person going to announce the person getting married. Okay, so this one right here, don't let what you seek ruin your life. Somebody, whoever it is, when you was young, was trying to find something, whatever it was. They shouldn't let it ruin their life because it wasn't you, because you was a child. Because they couldn't find it. And over here, don't let what you seek ruin your life, or somebody connected to you was trying to find something. When you was a child, some kind of way, you had to soup everything up for a speedy recovery to get yourself together. Or over here as an adult. Let me see how much on here I'm trying to end it. Okay, I think a little bit more and I'm going to end it. Okay, let's just see. I'm hearing whimsical. Something was whimsical when you was a child. Okay, somebody was a score loser when you was a child that you became distant from, or became distant from you when you was a child, or somebody as an adult. Follow me. Whoa. I'm gonna take these. Okay, we have right here that You wishing for a good decision, but you was hand in hand with the enemy as a child or as an adult. You was. Okay? She did it. Somebody did something to you, whoever it was, when you was little. Or you did something because somebody fought you in words, physical, mentally, or however they fought you. A guy. But you did something. Follow me? Whatever you did. Or a grown-up did something. Take it however it goes. Or in the present. Okay? Somebody wanted playtime. Being a child, playtime means that the person, somebody was making it seem like they wanted to playtime. But they really didn't. They really wasn't demonstrating playtime. They was being romantic with you as a child. Over here as a grown-up, somebody want romance over here. Right? Playtime. Neither one is talking business. Okay? So we have right here, God wanted you to be the best princess you could be, being little. Over here as an adult, God wants you to be the best queen you could be. Or we dealing with the grown-ups. One grown-up distant from the other one. Whoever it is. But because one of the grown-ups was dealing with the enemy. Whoever the other parent was or whoever these people is. So we have right here that somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt that something was going to happen. Whatever it is they wanted to happen. Whatever it is they wanted to happen. So it says that he fought me and she did it. Because somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt that something going to happen with somebody. Because somebody was a score loser. So somebody wanted playtime. Talk business. If it's a grown-up, right? As far as grown-up to grown-up. Because there's a score loser some kind of way. So over here in the, that can go over there. With present. Or in the past some kind of way. Let's flow. Because somebody wanted life to be like it was before the relationship was murdered between whoever these people is here. Or before. Yeah. So over here. Somebody want life to be like it was before they murdered somebody. Because somebody murdered somebody. Whoever it was, because we had somebody wanted to ensure a seed of non-doubt that it was going to happen. Wanted to talk business about it to make sure it happened. Because he fought me. She did it. Whoever she is might have made sure somebody was in a certain position to get murdered. To talking business to make sure it happened. Because somebody was a score loser. They didn't like it. Somebody was distant from. So they trying to make something happen because they mad about things, okay? Hand in hand with the enemy though. Wishing for a good decision with somebody who's your enemy is not a wise thing to do. So over here and over there. Let's just go. So we got 17, number 8. Something could happen when you was 8, 7, 1 year old, 17, or whatever this is. Right? Let's just go and try to end it. We have somebody you was wondering when you was little, could you trust? Or somebody grown up was wondering, could they trust somebody else, a guy? Because you were sustaining shelter. You was at somebody's house that wasn't your own when you was a young child, or over here as an adult, some kind of way. Somebody you know or you. Okay, the sounds of you weighed somebody down when you was young. From 1 to 3, 1 to 5, or whatever it is. Somebody's wondering if they could trust the person, though, a man, and you was left somewhere, or whatever was going on here. And the sounds of you weighed the person down. Look at this next card. The person got the feeling on you. That's the next card. Let me just put this over here. Over here, the sounds of you weigh somebody down. They sick of your voice. Or if not your voice, somebody else's voice. Somebody wanted to plan a murder. They planned a murder or they made a murder happen. Take it however it goes. You or somebody you know. So somebody didn't like the sounds of you. They wanted to murder you. Or murder somebody you know. However it's flowing. Okay, so this right here is the check touching. Somebody was feeling and touching to see how far they could go with you as a child. Because you was at somebody's house when you was young. Or over here, somebody check touching to see how far they can go as far as taking shortcuts in something. Because they're a score loser. Take something from you. To fight or whatever they want to do over here. Or in driving or whatever they're doing. Somebody was gay since their school age. So over here, when you was young, somebody was gay since their school age. Or over here, when you grown up, somebody was gay since their school age. You was chilling, and somebody was trying to figure out how to fix it because whoever this is was tired of hearing your voice, your mouth, your crying or whatever it is, and they got to doing whatever he was doing to you, trying to figure out how to fix it. Okay, so we have right here that you getting your freedom from a fortress. So you were stuck over here with whoever this is, somebody's house that wasn't your house, and you were stuck in it. Somebody touching on you or whatever the person doing, trying to figure out how to fix it because they tired of you hollering and crying as a child. Over here, somebody trying to figure out how to fix it. Over here, and they wanted their freedom from a fortress, whatever fortress they feel they in. Anything could be a fortress. So we have that honestly somebody was drinking, maybe. Whoever it is who was watching you some kind of way, or whoever house you went to. Well, they might have gave you something to drink as a child to shut you up, trying to figure out how to fix it. Because you're a child, give us something to drink, give us some juice or whatever it might have been. I don't know. Okay, breathing in a mass is going past a lot of people. Some kind of way, I'm going to say with this right here, maybe some kind of way you was traveling as far as people like, if you was in foster care, they's moving you from place to place, dealing with all these people. Unless people was in the house wherever you was at. I don't know where you was at. Or actual shelter. Or up here. Or what. Orphanage. Or whatever this is. Foster care. Or over here. Passing by. Maybe drinking. Driving. Drinking whatever. Driving. Walking or whatever. Over here as an adult. You or the person. Okay, let's float. Somebody made a gesture because they was tired of the buffoonery. They felt it was buffoonery, I guess, as far as they made a gesture to you. Or to somebody. Or over here, somebody was tired of the buffoonery as far as you or somebody they was dealing with. So we have, when you was young, somebody need to learn all the lessons needed and be able to express. Somebody need to learn all the lessons needed. Or you had to learn all your lessons needed to be able to express your spirituality once you could get free from these people. Over here, somebody need to learn all the lessons needed to be able to express their spirituality along with you. Okay, somebody was downing somebody because somebody was copping, begging, or whatever, right? Young. Okay, as far as a grown-up to grown-up, or we dealing with you as a child. Somebody might have been down you because you copping, and we gonna put the copping with maybe you wanted something to drink, you wanted something to eat because I see the juice right here. Or over here, somebody is copping, or somebody down the person because they copping, drugs or whatever. Somebody was wondering if it's their fault over here when you was little, or somebody telling you something was your fault. Maybe somebody who was taking drugs was watching you when you was little. Somebody who take drugs, somebody who drink or take drugs when you was little. Somebody you was tangled with, somebody who was watching you. Some caregiver or somebody you was left with or whatever this is. Or as an adult over here, somebody you was tangled with, whoever it might be, making it seem like things your fault when it is not your fault, whatever's going on in their life. whatever this is, or somebody else you know, or somebody they know, whatever this is. Okay, universe, I'm trying to end it. Whoa, shoot. So we have right here number 3. You could have been 3 years old at this time, back then. Okay, I want to change, but I worry about other people. Okay, who are you really? So I feel right here that you wasn't trying to change right here as a child. I feel like people was trying to change you because they worried about what other people thought. So people, whoever the grown-ups in your life was trying to change you, you wasn't trying to do it. As a grown-up over here, we got people who want to change you also because they worry about what other people think. But we got somebody you know that need a change, but the person worrying about what other people think, and you shouldn't do that. Okay, gay since childhood, man or woman, whoever it is over here in the adult life, in the present life right now, or when you was young, somebody is gay since their childhood. Whoever this is that's taking drugs, or whoever this is. Okay, don't die with the person, you still have life. So some kind of way when you was young, some kind of way somebody died when you was young, whoever it is, right? And God said don't die with the person, or your life don't end because of what happened with the person, or whatever this is. Or over here in the present, some kind of way somebody died, or gonna die, or whatever this is God talking about. But God saying your life don't stop because that person's does. Okay, so you as a workhorse, and you're over here, you need some relaxation, or this person, or somebody wants you to have some relaxation. Okay, so because you're a workhorse, because or over here, when you was young, maybe you was dealing with your parents or somebody who was a workhorse, steady working, and they needed to have some kind of relaxation, or whatever this is. You have a mindset of a Libra and a Virgo when you was young, and you love people. And over here as an adult, you might have a mindset of a Libra, balanced, and a Virgo, business minded, and you have love for people. Okay, I'm getting ready to, what is it? It should be, I can put them other ones on now. Let's just see, Lord, this should be it. I'm going to end it. Let me see. Alright, I'm going to do one more. I got to go to the Black History. I'm just going to cut it. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing that song. I think I just heard it the other day. If you don't believe me, just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. Somebody saying, if you don't believe me, just watch. Deep. Attempts to find my mother is senseless. We got somebody who was adopted. Each one seemed like it got adoption cards. Attempts to find your mother is senseless. Whoever your mother is, right? Okay, or somebody you know. Let's flow. We can go when you was a child. Attempts to find your mother was senseless. As an adult, somebody you know. Because it ain't you, because you're not even looking for your mother. Attempts to find your mother is senseless. Or you might be. I don't know. Let's flow. It could be you. I don't know. Okay? You got to make sure somebody is husband worthy as an adult if you're looking for a husband or anything as far as a husband. But when you're young, some kind of way, your mother needed to make sure a man was husband worthy, whoever he was. Your father or whoever was there. Let's just go. Let me just. Okay, it says right here that somebody's animalistic, controlling, dominating. And I guess it might was this man because God said this man ain't even husband worthy. So he is dominating, controlling, fighting, and everything else to you or to you as a child. It was showtime. Life was like a movie for you back then. So all this can go to present. You had to make sure in the present that a man is husband worthy, and God said a person ain't. When this card come down, attempts to find your mother, his mother is senseless. So you're looking for his mother He wants somebody like his mother or whatever's going on here. Okay, so he animalistic, controlling, dominating, fighting or whatever. Life is like a movie for you. And it was showtime with this guy. Okay. God said don't take from your main flow to go see this person. Okay, if anything like that. Let's flow. Okay, your loved one is here in spirit. Okay, don't be held hostage to a death of a loved one of yours. Or he shouldn't if he lost a loved one. Okay, so we're going to take this to when you was young. When you was young, attempts to find your mother was senseless because whoever raised you wasn't your mother. Whoever it is had a husband, or had a guy. Whoever the person who was raising you had a guy, or your actual mother had a guy. Whoever it was, right? Your mother, your real mother, or whoever who raised you. Whoever it is, whichever woman it is, she had a man that wasn't husband worthy. A man who wasn't coming up to God's standards. Follow me? Attempts to find your mother is senseless when you're a child, because if the person was your mother, she wasn't giving you love. If she wasn't your mother, you don't know who your mother was. Let's take it that way. So we have whoever this man was animalistic, controlling, dominating, fighting, cussing, or whatever this man was doing. Okay, back then when you was a child, life was like a movie for you. It was showtime. Okay, so we have right here, don't take from your main flow to drive there. So some kind of way, this man might have came to visit your mother some kind of way, or maybe your mother was going to visit this man and she shouldn't take everything she had to go ride to visit this man. Or we have a loved one that died, and God saying back then, if it's in another city or something, that your mother shouldn't spend all her money to go to a funeral because maybe it was in another city or whatever. If not that, we can just leave this alone and keep this with the present over here, right? So let's just flow. Like God saying, don't take all your money to ride to see some man in the present, if there's anything like that. Or if the man died that was somebody to you, don't spend all your money to go to his funeral or whatever God's talking about, person in the spirit. Or just somebody that you know that died, right? And don't spend all your money going to a funeral, because if it's that, right? Or just don't hold yourself hostage because somebody died. Because a person loves you, you got to keep living. Okay, it's time for you to act now. So it was time to act for somebody where we can survive. So back then when you was a child, some kind of way, it was time for your parents, your mother, whoever, it was time for somebody to act. So maybe your mother, your real mother, whoever this is, this man wasn't husband worthy, it was time for your mother to act or whatever, and she might have gave you away to somebody. Time to act. So he felt, so they can survive, him and your mother, you might have got given to somebody. That's why attempts to find your mother is senseless, because you don't know who your mother is, because your mother gave you away because of some man who was controlling up here. Anything like that. So we can have in your present life, you and a man, period, some kind of way, who wasn't husband worthy. Life was like a movie, was controlling. It was time for him to act so we can survive. So him and somebody else can survive, I guess, right? So not you and him, though. Okay, let's just flow. Let's just flow. Your leaders, your God, agencies, cops, your pastors, your parents. When you was young, your parents was like your God. And for your parents, any agencies and all these people was like God to your parents, cops or anybody else, judges or whoever. Over here in the present, God saying, is any of them people your God, right? Okay, so in the present. Now, back when you was young, some kind of way somebody wanted to stamp their name on you and to have money in the bank because they was getting money from having you. However, parent, foster parent, whoever these people is, in the present, somebody want to stamp their name on you to have money in the bank in the present. Follow me? Okay, it was seeping through back then that somebody wanted to have you to just have money in the bank to get money. And here too. Follow me? Present. Same thing. Okay, Stamp their name on it. Have you or have something you got. Because it say it, they have money in the bank. Your property or you. Back then you. Okay, when you was a child, they wanted to checkmate for a peace treaty to make this happen. In the present, they want to checkmate. So they can have peace and make that happen. Because they want to survive, whoever this is. Right? Let's just pull on. I'm trying to end this. Oh my goodness. Okay, somebody was power plagued when you was young. You was trying to find your uniqueness over here. You're trying to find your uniqueness, but you was dealing with somebody who was power plagued. Okay, we dealing with out of the school, if not the school, some place. School, agency, hospital, some kind of place you was antsy at as a child. You was at, follow me? Over here in the present, you was antsy at a place with somebody you know. As a child, somebody was going to accept any money given to them. Because remember, we got the leader card up there. Okay? You was gorgeous as a child, and somebody was going to accept any money given to them. Maybe the adoption agency or whatever this is. Some place. Whatever it is. Right? Okay, over here, you're gorgeous. And somebody was going to accept any money given to you because somebody actually was trying to kill you. As an adult and as a child. Life is like a movie. Somebody took some money to try to kill you. As an adult. And as a child, they didn't take money to kill you. But as a child, they was taking money to take. They was accepting money to take care of you. But some kind of way, somebody around was trying to kill you in the surroundings of whoever this is. I guess they got you. I don't know who accepted you or whatever this is. I'm trying to end this because this has got a life of its own, the storyline. Okay. Okay, we have right here that so was talking in your surroundings when you was little. As far as somebody taking money to have you antsy at a place. They might have sold you or whatever this stuff is. Talking in surroundings while you was a grown up some kind of way. Okay, so you was groggy some kind of way. Or somebody you was dealing with was groggy. Was trying to plant their vision some kind of way and getting money for you. Getting you as a child. Making money off of you or putting you in some place or whatever the heck they did. Whatever this is. Or over here, as an adult, somebody was groggy, dizzy or whatever's going on. Let me see what this card again. We need to plant their vision though. Because you planted yours, right? So we have right here that somebody need to see your worth and see that you was worthy. But as an adult, somebody still need to see your worth and see you as worthy because you know you worthy. As a child, you couldn't spell it out because you was a child. So some kind of way, some leaders, whoever the leaders was, agencies or somebody spelled it out to your parents or whoever had you. Adopted parents, adoption agency or wherever you was. Somebody was in control and they expected nothing less than the best. And they let whoever lead and be God over your life. Whoever it was. Over here, in the present, you was expecting nothing less than the best and you're spelling it out to whoever, right? So we have right here that somebody was fickle back then when you was little and they wanted a second chance maybe to get you back in their house. So maybe you was in some kind of foster care place and they was trying to get you back for money because they wanted the money or whatever was going on here. Or over here when you were an adult, somebody want a second chance with you. Somebody who was fickle, who want a second chance with you, who want to stamp their name on you. And they expecting nothing less than the best and they want to spell it out. So we looking at I'm trying to finish this. Oof. Okay, doing God's mission without lovemaking. You as an adult. You're going to do God's mission. Okay, somebody you enjoy other men you connected to over here or you know. Over here, as far as when you were a child, somebody was doing God's mission over here when you was young without love making. So we got to turn it around. Somebody was doing God's mission, they felt, putting children in homes, but they wasn't caring. Or they was being a foster parent a step parent or whatever, but they weren't caring about you as a child. Love making, being lovable. Get what I'm saying? You got to change it around for the storyline. Okay, so we had somebody who enjoyed other men. So we had somebody when you was young, some kind of way, enjoy other men. So we got like a mother of yours or stepmother of yours wasn't really being loyal to the person that your mother had because she was enjoying other men. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Your mother might have had somebody, or whoever you was living with had somebody that wasn't husband worthy. This card right here. So your mother was enjoying other men. Get my drift? Or somebody you had home enjoyed other men. That means they was gay. Follow me? Your stepfather, whoever this is. I'm trying to figure out who this is now. I'm getting thrown out a little bit. Oh my goodness. Or your mother. Somebody enjoy other men. Or over here in the present, somebody enjoy other men. However this stuff going. Okay, let's just flow here. Somebody wanted somebody to change. Over here, you're a child, so we dealing with grown up. Somebody wanted a grown up to change. Over here, or over here. You wanted somebody to change, or somebody else wanted somebody to change that you know. Something was in slow motion, and somebody's eyes was watery. It could have been you as a child, as far as something happening. Or the grown-up, one of the grown-ups in the house, or over here. Something's in slow motion, and somebody's eyes is watery because of something, because they want somebody to change, whoever they want to change. Because when you was a child, you went through torture, and it was hyped up as a child. Over here, as a grown-up, you went through torture, and it was hyped up by somebody. Try to ruin your life. As a child, if you met him or her straight, you're not obligated to take the person back gay. But we dealing with grown people, not you, because you're a little child. So we got somebody who dealing with whoever they dealing with that's grown up. The person seems straight, but they wind up being gay or anything like that. Or they went gay or whatever's going on here as a child. Right? The adults around, whoever it is. I don't know. Whoever. Okay, detention time away from the person some kind of way. Maybe they split up or whatever this is. I don't know. Okay, maybe as an adult some kind of way. Detention time away. And you met the person straight, but the person is gay. And you ain't obligated to take the person back gay because you see the person is gay. Okay, so we have right here, somebody had plenty of ideas for their fortune. Get money to get you back in the house. Maybe foster parents or whoever these people are trying to get you back in the house to get the money. Okay, over here, somebody got plenty of ideas for a fortune that you got or they got, whoever this is. Okay, I'm trying to end it. So we have, when you was younger, somebody was posing as what they wasn't. A good person, a good parent, a mother, a good mother, your father, whoever these people is. You were seeking refuge. And somebody's posing as they wasn't. There's posing like there's your mother, there's your father, they was a good person, or whatever they's posing as. Over here, somebody was posing as what they wasn't that you know, while you're seeking refuge, because there's everything but that. So we have right here that somebody was resistant to hold this other person accountable, or these people accountable. But over here, as a grown-up, you wasn't resistant to hold this person accountable. So we're going to say temporarily somebody abused their power with you when you was a child. Temporarily they did. And as an adult, they temporarily abused their power with you. So we have right here that no growth come from the same sex. So we got somebody over here, gay. 2 men or 2 ladies. Over here, 2 men or 2 ladies. Somebody gay. Okay, so we have right here that your choices are your own, God says. But this is not your card because you're a child. This is some people who raised you, or your parents, or your real parents, your foster parents, or whoever these people are. Somebody raised you some kind of way, or adoption agency, whatever this stuff is, because I'm getting a little thrown off track. Okay, we have you are no better than nobody else. Somebody felt like you know better than nobody else, or with the parents or whoever these people in charge of you, God saying they know better than nobody else. If it was done to them, would they like it? They feel. But you little, so you can't say this. If it was done to you, would you like it? So over here, being an adult, somebody felt you were no better than nobody else. But you feel like if it was done to you, would you like it? And that's why I'm just going to leave it at that. That went kind of long. I really wasn't expecting it to go that long. It really wasn't. It dragged out. Do I even feel like doing a Black History? Because that dragged out a long time. Oh my goodness. It's like 3 minutes after 6. Boy, I've been on this a long time. Oh my goodness. Okay. I got to do the Black History now, universe. I got to do the Black History. This one dragged out terrible. Okay. I had to throw another one in there for a minute. I'm gonna end at 10. Okay, somebody wanted somebody to promise that it was time to act on the situation. Maybe when you was 10 years old, somebody wanted somebody to act on a situation when you was maybe 10. Because it was somebody competing with you, yelling, screaming, complaining, and it was time for some kind of action to take place, whatever the action was. We dealing with somebody 24 and over or 42 and over. Okay, I love them, but it won't be no romance. So, yeah. So maybe when you was 10, it was time for somebody to act when you was 10 on something. Okay, because somebody was competing. Somebody was working at some kind of place, some job they was coping with. You was a sweetheart, but somebody was going to sit down and gloat about this thing. Okay, so we got to look at, looking at things superficial and what's a cabbage breaker as far as losing money. Cabbage breaker is the losing money. So somebody, you was a child though. You needed to be forceful, but you couldn't be forceful. You was a child. Somebody was forceful to you and you was too dilute. So when you was 10 years old, at least 10 years old, something happened to you. I love them, but it won't be no romance. Get what the card's saying in the storyline right here. This one right here, I'm saying that means you're about 10 years old maybe. Because somebody decided it's time to act. When you got 10, somebody decided they was going to act and do something against you. Promise me. You're going to do whatever you're going to do. Because a person competing with you. Yelling, screaming, complaining. And they decided they're going to do something. You feel like you love the person. Sibling, cousin, neighbor, mother, father, whoever this is. Teacher, whoever this is. But it ain't going to be no romance. That means that the person, it's time to act. The person decide they want to have some kind of romance, try some romance, do some molesting or whatever they trying to do. Because whoever work at a job and they just coping with the job, so they in their feelings and they upset or whatever it is. Or we got somebody who want to make some money and they trying to use you some kind of way as a 10-year-old because they looking at what's a cabbage breaker. Because if they leave this job, that means they're going to lose money. So that means they might have to get you in the house to be able to have money. So if they adopt you or whatever they do, they can get some money. Because they tired of the job they got anyway. So let me just adopt her, put her in the house, and I can get some money. Looking at things superficial. Because you was dilute because you was a child. And whoever was forceful against you. So we could have somebody who molested you at 10 years old. Or we could have somebody who was forceful. And they went some kind of way to some agency or whatever they did to get you some kind of way. Because they was tired of working. They was tired of their job. And they brought you in only and strictly in for money, because they looking at it to be a cabbage break if I quit my job. So I got to be able to bring some kind of money in. So let me get her and put her in the position where I can get money for her. Really, I love him or her, but it won't be no romance. So we can take it this way. I can get her in the house or him in the house, but I'm not going to care about her. I just want her for money. I ain't going to give her no love and give her no hugs as a child. I just want her for money. It won't be no romance. Can be just hugs and love from a parent. Get my drift? Or it could be where you are a child to some grown up and you feeling like it won't be no romance because you noticing as a 10-year-old the person doing things they have no business doing, and it just feel a certain way to you. Somebody who forceful, that's going to sit down and gloat about it, because you are, sweetheart. You was then and you still are. Okay? Now I'm leaving it at that. Okay? So I'm going to put the other ones that come behind this, because the first one I actually done, I took off my computer because I had to take a lot off back then to make it room. I really wish I had that one, but the storyline is not coming out like that. So I can't get that back because I don't know what the cards are exactly. But it was still about somebody working and all and leaving the child and there being babysitted or whatever the heck this stuff is. But yeah. So I'm going to put this on first, and then I'm going to put the two that I got on that I did 2022, because it's still the same, you know, as far as goes with this. Okay, so the two I'm going to put on after this is from 2022. Okay, but it's the same. It goes with the story. Get what I'm saying? So I just needed to put a part 1 in front because my part 1 ain't on my computer. And this is what God given for the part 1, okay? So this the Brass Love 1, Healer Terrell. This is childhood stuff from childhood and things happen to you in childhood, or if you even was adopted, was you adopted, why you was adopted, or anything like that. Whatever the storyline is saying, if it go with you, take it. If it's not, it's not for you. This is for the sign of the Capricorn, the Aquarius, the Cancer, and the Leo, okay?